Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's that time again. It's time for another Saturday night special. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about this week. I skipped last week because, well, I wanted to put up the video about the Scablands. It's very windy and my drone is, well, it's susceptible to wind. And we had a clear day and, well, I went and took it. So we got lots to show here. First off, let's look at this cab. Now, my question for you is, what do you think this is? What material? It's black. It's shiny. What do you think? I will tell you at the end of this show here tonight. So, a couple of other things. The Christmas ornament that we've been working on. I have decided to go real simple. We're going with ribbon. I think it looks nice on the tree. We'll also show that at the end. And you can kind of see how that looks. I mean, it really gathers the light. It's a nice one. Nice one for sure. Before we look at the rest of the rocks, I'm going to... a couple of things. Starting in January, there's going to be a 4-part mini series that we're going to do here. Kind of getting back to some of the more basic fundamentals of, having rockhounding adventures, things like that. And I think that's a good time of year to kind of step back and look at what you're doing and see if there's any things that you can improve upon. So we'll be probably doing one a week for the whole month of January. And I have another little bit of fun news. I have started a website. Now, when I say started, I mean it's purchased and needs a massive amount of work. So I'm giving myself kind of the launching deadline of the end of January. So that gives me like 2 months to kind of focus on the website for a while and work on that. It's going to definitely be a long-term work in progress. It's not going to be I don't think it will ever be 100%. It'll never be done. It's always going to be getting updated and those things. And it's going to be kind of a place, a repository of the content that I make, eventually the content that other people make, and a lot of resources for rockhounding, all kind of gathered together so that it's easy to find. A one-stop shop for rockhounding is what I'm hoping, so that, doesn't matter where you're at, you can go there, you can learn, there'll be articles, those kinds of things, and who knows where it could go eventually. So, rocks, right? First off, the oil-filled geode. Absolutely awesome. I know a lot of people liked it. I like it. Come on, focus. It's kind of hard to focus on something that's totally black, but got that. It's always great to get things from the viewers. So I received this amazing piece of carnelian this past week. I think it's super cool. So this carnelian is really cool. It's not river tumbled like at all. I think it came out of a river, but freshly entered it. You can really see all of the lines from, when it was formed in a vug. And essentially, carnelian is just a chalcedony with iron, and that's what's giving it that red color. I also cut a bunch of stuff this past 2 weeks. We have that quartz and epidote that's going to probably live in the house because it's pretty. I do think I'm going to cut some slabs out of this and maybe make some cabs. So that'll happen with that. So that opalized wood. A couple of people asked me how translucent it is. And it is very translucent. I cut this slab with the intention of making some cabs out of it eventually. Kind of a thick one too. I like a thick slab. Put that over there with the slab pile. Next, let's talk about some thunder eggs. I got thunder eggs down here. I want to show what a dud looks like. This is what I call a thunder egg dud. You know, it's just kind of crumbly and it's kind of meh, you know, like it just happens, right? Like they're not all going to be amazing when you cut them versus that one's kind of not really a dud, but just like has had a minimal pocket in it that filled. Get a little water going here. I got the heat going out here, but it's still really cold. So you can kind of see that little pocket versus no pocket of chalcedony. But this one I'm still going to keep, and it's not a discard pile one. All right, on to the other thunder eggs. These are Lucky Strike thunder eggs, by the way. Look at that. I have so much polishing ahead of me. That one has some great character and great depth. Two more thunder eggs to show you, okay? And these ones are a little special, okay? Now, if you ask me, that kind of looks like a double. But that's what we ended up with. Love it. This is a really good one. That's definitely going to get polished up. Now, on to what might be the very best Lucky Strike thunder egg that I have ever cut. Now, some of you may have already seen a little preview of this. I posted it on my Instagram. Oh, upside down. Check that out. That one has such character to it. It's a little botryoidal pocket. I've cut a fair amount of thunder eggs at this point. I haven't seen anything quite like this, so I like it. This one's going to stay in the collection forever. All right, moving along. I had the opportunity of meeting one of the viewers here of the channel this past week. Great guy, and he went through all of the effort of getting some flint for me from Ohio. Now, flint's pretty cool stuff. We don't have any flint out here. And this flint right there, that's got a little quartz pocket on it. One of the fun things that you can do with flint is, well, you can start a fire. Right here, I have a fire striker made out of old file. And well, let's see if we can get this to capture on camera. Here, let's turn off some of these lights. You have these bright lights up in here. Pretty cool, huh? Get this back up here. So what's happening when you take something like this and hit it on a rock like that? It's not only flint can throw sparks, pretty much everything that's like a a Mohs hardness of 7 or more. Maybe it's a 6, I can't remember. A hard rock, relatively hard rock, will shave metal off. You're seeing not the stone igniting, it's breaking little flakes of this metal off, and well, when that happens, energy is released and you get a spark. Let's try something else just for fun. I haven't tried this yet. How about some, can you throw a spark off of an agate? Wow. You can. Very cool. Very cool. So, what's left? Here's the opal that we found. Got it in these little jars. I got another little jar here, which I'm going to put the crude oil geode in because it's going to become a sticky, dusty, dirty nightmare otherwise. Say goodbye. That'll make its way onto the shelf here. So, this one's kind of, we're running a little long on this Saturday video. Back to the cab. What did you come up with? I think some people probably said obsidian, maybe. You know, I will tell you though, what you're looking at right here is a piece of basalt. That's right, folks. Common old basalt. This is off of some river tumbled basalt cobble that I picked up, slabbed up, and took it over to the saw. It's still on the dop stick. Got to get it off, but anyways, I thought that was fun. I'll put this in the freezer and pop it off. And a video will be coming at some point here showing my cabbing process on the flat lap. So until next week, thank you so much for stopping by the channel and watching what we have. And we're gonna leave it there. But maybe first, let's go hang this guy up.